folks, what is up, and welcome to Save Data Team Reads Shakespeare. This is a donation incentive from genuinely 2 years ago, and we're finally making it a reality. We're going to be reading a cut of Much Ado About Nothing by the Bard himself, edited by Barbara A. Mowat and Paul Werstein. This is, in my opinion, one of...
But he's the best Dean.
He's the best Dean. You're right. This is one of my personal favorite Shakespeare's, at least my personal favorite comedy. It's a banger. It's a certified banger. All right, let's get right into the ding dang thing, shall we? Because there's a lot of play to read.
You want to introduce the characters?
Oh, yeah.
Is that something we should do? Or when you introduce yourself, do you give like just a little joke or something like that?
There's sure. I mean, yeah. Hey, I'm Zach. I'll be reading Beatrice and Second Watchman. Which, fun fact, this is the first Shakespeare role I ever played in college. Second Watchman. Shout out to that character.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'll be playing Count Claudio as well as Dogberry, the constable. Forsooth,
Dogberry.
What ad revenue 3 under window breaks?
Actually, I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm also playing Balthazar. I am playing Balthazar.
You are playing Balthazar?
Yep.
Balthazar,
Forgot about Balthazar. Next up, Vic.
I'll be playing Hero and George. Is it Seacole?
Yeah, sequel.
Great, awesome. Leader of the Watch.
Hell yeah.
You'll know that I'm George
Oh,
when
the
I have
Night's
a
Watch.
finger mustache.
Oh,
Hello, I am Pridge. My prior Shakespeare experience is watching my brother be in like 3 different Shakespeare plays during his college years.
That's cool.
Nice.
I've never done it though. I will be Don John and Friar Francis.
Heck yeah.
Hey, everybody. It's your favorite boy, Wes. And I'm going to be playing Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's very good.
And
Boy West.
and I will also be playing Borrachio. Yeah.
I am somebody, and you might have seen me in the Saskatchewan's How to Succeed in Business by Trying 2% of the Time. That was where I was last year. I was playing Cecil. Anyway, so that's what I'm known for. But I'm playing Ursula, not that kind of Ursula with the octopus legs. I'm playing Ursula. I'm playing Don Pablo, not the restaurant.
Wow.
And I'm
No
playing
relation.
First Watch. And Conrad.
Damn,
Yes.
did I give you 4 points?
So wait.
Shit.
Yeah, but like
So
First Watch
wait.
is like 2 lines.
Yeah.
Conrad
So
also
wait.
has like 2 lines.
Yeah,
Is that
not
one
bad.
is that the one the restaurant though, Jason?
Zach
Folio.
was really hungry when he assisted me all my parts, and he was watching The Little Mermaid too. So,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Elise.
Hi, I'm Elise. You might know me from the podcast
Hi,
Around the Monitor.
Yo! Bring it back, I say.
Yeah, I miss
I'll be
old
playing,
Save Data.
Margaret. I'll be playing the Messenger. I'll also be playing Vergis, and finally, Leonardo's brother / Signor Antonio.
Yes. And David.
Hello, I'm playing Leonardo and Sexton. I don't know who either of these people are. My only exposure to Shakespeare
Hey.
is watching the hit 1990s film Romeo and Juliet starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh
Sorry,
God.
I think you mean Romeo plus Juliet
Yeah.
by Baz Luhrmann, known hack.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you
know what I mean.
talking about the one where they in the fucking lines they say like draw your sword and then they zoom
my
in on the
God.
guns and
Yeah.
it says sword on the gun?
Hey, genuinely, fuck you. That's incredible.
No, it's not. That movie
good.
sucks. Baz Luhrmann sucks.
All right. Without further ado, let's get to read
Without
it.
much ado.
Without much ado. Very good. Scene 1. Enter Leonato, governor of Messina, Hero, his daughter, and Beatrice, his niece, with a messenger.
I learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very nearby this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him,
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
but few of any sort, and none of name.
A victory is twice itself when the achiever brings home full numbers. I find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion. He hath indeed bettered expectation than you must expect me to tell you now.
Can't believe it's not better. He hath an uncle here in Messina. Will be very much glad of it.
I have already delivered him letters, and their approaches much joy in him. Even so much that joy could not show itself modest enough without a badge of bitterness.
Did he break out into tears?
In great measure.
Did he cry like a little baby?
Gonna cry? Gonna piss your pants, maybe?
Oh, your nephew survived the war?
Little piss boy?
She shakes my spear until I do much. Good job, Sophie. Well,
Yeah, that's
excellent.
good. That's good.
A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those that are so washed. How much better it is to weep at joy than to joy at weeping.
I pray you, has Signor Montanto returned from the wars or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and pleasant as ever he was.
He set up his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the flight, and my uncle's fool, reading the challenge, subscribed for Cupid and challenged him at the bird bolt. I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed I promise to eat all of his killing.
It's fucked up. Faith, niece, you tax Signor...
I'm gonna eat all those dead people.
Damn, Beatrice.
How do we say that word?
What the fuck, niece?
Signor?
That's
Senor.
Senor.
Sen-
They're dead.
That's not how you spell Signor. All right.
If you're Italian,
Shakespeare,
If you fancy it is.
I'm kidding.
Shakespeare invented the word signor, I'll have you know.
It's actually Signoir.
Oh,
Like a film noir.
Yeah.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much. But he'll be meet with you. I doubt it not.
He hath done good service, lady, in these wars.
You had a musty victual, and he hath hoped to eat it. He is such a valiant trencherman, he hath an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier, too, lady.
And a good soldier to a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so indeed.
I like my men stuffed with all honorable virtues.
Nice.
He is no less than a stuffed man, but for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There's a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1, so that if he have wit enough to keep himself warm, let him bear it for a difference between him and his horse, for it is all the wealth he hath left to be known a reasonable creature. Who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith but at the fashion of his hat, if ever changes with the next block.
I see, lady. The gentleman is not in your books.
No, and he were, I should burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young squarer now that will make the voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he have caught the Benedict, it shall cost him £1,000 ere he be cured.
That's a good line. I like that.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
Not till a hot January.
Don
I mean,
Pedro
global
is a-
warming, it's gonna be here.
It's
Get
hot
ready,
girl
Beatrice.
January.
Wasn't that like like the little Ice Age time? Like, pretty close to
Oh man, yeah, dude. I
Stop
can't wait
worrying
for the
about
part.
that.
I can't wait for the part where Scratch shows up, man.
God,
It's the best part of
I
the whole
hope
show.
David Schwimmer's in this Shakespeare reading.
Enter Don Pedro, Prince of Aragon, with Claudio, Benedict, Balthazar, and John the Bastard.
John
Fuck
the
John.
John the Baptist,
Yeah.
my mortal enemy.
De La Salle.
Good Senor Leonato, are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
I'm so happy we got to hear Jason's Italian accent.
Yeah.
It's brought back from the overboard stream.
Ah, Mrs. Billingsley, you're back from the war.
Woo!
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But when you depart from me, sorrow abides and happiness takes his leave.
You embrace your charge too willingly.
Turning to Hero.
You, hero, I think this is your daughter.
Well, that's certainly one way to put it.
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Signor Benedict, no. For then were you a child.
Truly, the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable father.
Oh, really quick, just to make sure, Jason, do you have the right translation or the right version?
I picked the version you told me, the top one. You have it full, Benedict. We may guess by this what you are, being a man. Truly the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable father.
Leonato and the prince move aside.
If Signor Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders, for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain? Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she have such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert into disdain if you come into her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women! They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I would rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still that in mind, so some gentleman or other shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer. But keep your way, ye the god's name. I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
Just fuck already.
Seriously, like, let's
Nah,
just
they
go.
hate each other. You don't understand. They
No,
hate each
okay,
other.
Yeah,
what
they
I
don't like each other
understand
at
is
all.
that they really want to hate fuck, like,
Lena.
so bad.
I know nothing about this play, and these two
Look,
want to hate fuck.
Naruto and Sasuke hate each other. Why do they have sex so often?
Save Databayo coming soon. Leonato and the prince come forward.
That is the sum of all, Leonato, Signor Claudio, and Signor Benedict. My dear friend Leonato hath invited you all. I tell him we shall stay here at least a month, and he heartily prays some occasion may detain us longer. I dare swear he is no hypocrite, but prays from his heart.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn.
To Don John.
Let me bid you welcome, my lord, being reconciled to the prince your brother. I owe you all duty. I said duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please it your grace, lead on.
Your hand, Leonato. We will go together.
All exit except Benedict and Claudia.
Let's go.
Let's leave now.
I love this. Jason is ad-libbing in Shakespeare.
It's really good.
Which canonically everybody
people love when you
people
do that.
love when you do that. People who do Shakespeare love it when you add lines. To do it.
They do. In fact, they think it's the best thing you could possibly do. Is improve upon. What
Yeah,
you
I mean, this was written
improve
hundreds of
upon.
years ago. Like,
We've
ew,
learned
gross,
so
old.
much about playwriting since then.
Right.
I've learned so
you
much
guys
about how
seen-
the fucking English language isn't the goddamn same, and therefore lines should be different now.
Have you guys
Also,
seen
you have to
Legally
keep in
Blonde, the
mind-
musical?
I hate
Like,
you, Wes.
come
I hate
on.
you so much.
That for Shakespeare, he was writing language that was fucking 200-300 years old at that point, just because he wanted to like jack himself off.
He wanted to flex,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good on him.
That tracks.
I'm glad I haven't read any Shakespeare up until today.
No, it's great. I love it.
I've read Shakespeare rips.
A lot of
What a
Shakespeare.
dude.
I'm gone.
We're
good?
I leave.
Yeah.
Bye.
Benedict.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's crack open a Benedict. Would you like a cold one? I just cracked some open.
Comes my brother in arms. Crack open a cold one with me.
Benedict, we heed no laws when doth be drinking claws.
Yes!
Didst thou
That's
note
so
the
good.
daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as an honest man should do for my simple, true judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No. I pray thee, speak in sober judgment. Is she a
Why?
tyrant of the sex or not?
Why, i' faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, too brown for a fair praise, and too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her, that were she other than she is, she were unhandsome, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
Hey
Damn.
Benedict, this feels racist.
Hey, bro!
You said
I
I'm
don't
too
think
short.
you can say
She's
that.
too short, she's too brown, so fuck that.
Benedict, you just got canceled.
Damn.
Yeah, hey Benedict, get fucked.
Thou thinkst I am in sport. I pray thee, tell me how thou truly likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel? Mayhaps at Jared's?
He went to Jared's.
Yea, and a case to put it into. But speak you this with a sad brow? Or do you play the flouting jack to tell us Cupid is a good hair finder, and Vulcan a rare carpenter? Come, in what key shall a man take you to go in the song?
In mine eyes, she is the sweetest lady I ever looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and she, were not possessed with a fury, exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May doth the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I had sworn the contrary if Hero would be my wife.
Is't come to this? In faith, hath not the world one man, but he will wear his cap with suspicion? Shall I never see a bachelor of 60 again? Go to, i' faith, and thou wilt need thrust thy neck into a yoke, wear the print of it, and sigh away Sundays. Look, Don Pedro is returned to seek you.
Well, I'll thrust all right.
Enter Don Pedro, Prince of Aragon.
Come back!
And he takes a shot.
Oh, what secret hath you here that fall not to Leonato's? Did you not see me holding his hand?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy alliance. Allegiance, never mind.
You hear, Count Claudio, I can be secret as a dumb man, I would have you think so, but on my allegiance, mark you this, on my allegiance, he is in love. With who? Now, that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Hero, Leonato's short daughter.
If
sometimes people don't get super tall. Okay?
Nobody
that's
can see
Leonardo's-
shit on you, okay?
Let me
it's
emphasize
incredible.
the short part.
Because I don't remember this being such a big sticking point when I assigned you the role of hero, Vic. I just want to let you know that, but it is funny to me.
Oh, people are short. What do you want from me?
If this were so, and some people were short, so it were uttered.
Like the old tale, my lord. It is not so, nor 'twas not so, but indeed, God forbid it should be so.
My passion changed not shortly, God forbid it should be otherwise.
Amen. If you love her, for the lady is very well.
You speak this to fetch me in, my lord?
By my truth, I speak my thoughts.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my tooth faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in despite of beauty.
And never could maintain his part, but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will give a recheat winded in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me. Because I will not I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any. I will do myself the right to trust none.
Hey, buddy.
And the fine is, for the which I may go to the finer, I will live a bachelor.
Issue.
Benedict, lo and behold, Andrew Tate doth send a message for thee.
Forsooth!
The toppeth G?
Don't forget to thank your mom before you drop, you know?
You've got a lot. Benedict, you've got a lot of problems. I shall see thee ere I die. Look pale. Look at me.
With anger,
love.
with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love. Prove that ever I lose more blood with love than I will get again with drinking. Pick out mine eyes with a ballad maker's pen, and hang me up at the door of a brothel house for the sign of blind Cupid.
Well, if thou dost fall from this faith, thou wilt prove a notable argument.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot at me.
Oh
And
my
he
god.
that hits me, let him be clapped on the shoulder and called Adam.
Benedict,
One
cats
sec.
at bottles and shoot at
Yeah,
them?
did they put cats in
Yeah.
fucking bottles in this time period? What the
I,
I don't want the cat in the bottle.
Benedict, you're really bringing me down, man. You're really bringing me down.
All right,
Well,
now
as-
who wants to go play cat in the bottle?
Well,
I know
as,
it's gonna surprise all of you, but I think the guy named Benedict is a dick.
No, no.
I think-
I also think he's in need of some therapy.
Well-
Maybe he should go
well-
I mean, who
Well,
is?
he's a Shakespeare
Well,
character.
That
Yeah.
hasn't been invented yet.
Benedict, in time, as time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck off the bull's horns and set them on my forehead, and let me be vilely painted, and in such great letters as they write, "Here is good horse to hire." Let them signify under my sign, "Here you may see Benedict, the married man."
If this should ever happen, thou wouldst be horn mad and bred upon horny jail.
And mad horny.
Nay,
So Benedict referred to himself in both the third and first person in that sentence, and it really threw me off.
nay, if Cupid have spent all his quiver in Venice, thou wilt quake for this shortly.
I look for an earthquake too, then.
Well, you will temporize with the hours. In meantime, good Signor Benedict, repair to Reynaldo's, commend me to him. I tell him I will not fail him at supper, for indeed he hath made a great preparation.
I have almost matter enough in me for such an embassage, and so I commit you.
To the tuition of God, from my house, if I had it.
The 6th of July, your loving friend, Benedict.
Nay, mock not, mock not. The body of your discourse is sometimes guarded with fragments, and the guards are but slightly basted on neither. Ere you flout old ends any further, examine your conscience. And so I leave you.
He exits.
Thank the fuck he's gone.
The guards are slightly based.
Oh, what the fuck's wrong with that guy?
Jesus, get on that too.
My liege, your highness may now do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach it. But how? And thou
That's
shalt
what I'm always asking.
see how apt it is to learn any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Hath Leonato any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She's his only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
Why do we call Hero the short daughter? She's the only daughter.
Well, that's short. I think maybe because the cousin is also his charge, so it's just like
I
short
think that's the
daughter.
actual
But just daughter. Just
Yeah, but Claudio didn't know that until like 45 seconds ago.
I guess so.
That's also true. Good point.
Neither did Benedict. Oh,
I mean, even if Benedict knew, he probably
Yeah,
would
that
still
guy
call
just
her the
watched
short
her.
daughter.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yes, yeah.
she's too brown.
God damn it.
Oh, my lord, what do you want honor with on this ended action? I looked upon her with a soldier's eye that liked, but had rougher task in hand than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that war thoughts have left their places vacant in their rooms, come throwing soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying I liked her ere I went to wars.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tire the hearer with a book of words. If thou dost love fair Hero, cherish it, and I will break with her and with her father, and thou shalt have her. Was it not this end thou beginst twist so fine a story?
How sweetly you do minister to love. Love's grief by his complexion, but lest my liking might too sudden seem, I would have salved it with a longer treatise.
You guys in skin color, what the hell is this? Complexion and stuff. What need the bridge much broader than the flood? The fairest grant is the necessity. Look what will serve as fit. 'Tis once thou lovest. And I will fit these with the remedy. I know we shall have a reveling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair Hero, I am Claudio. And in her bosom I am clasp my heart, and
means
take her
boobs.
hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then after to her father I will break, and the conclusion is she shall be thine.
Hey, I don't
In
think this is a
practice,
good plan.
let us put it presently.
Vic, no, it's a terrible plan. It's a sitcom plan. It straight up is,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to wear a mask and tell her that I'm you and that I love you, and then everything will work out. Don't
Look
worry
at my
about
Claudio mask.
We got Chiron coming in
Hey.
right now.
That's true.
Chiron in this.
Straight up.
I am Claudio. I swear.
Got his ass. Wow.
Yo, it's me, ya boy. Claudio.
Hero, I love you, Hero. You are so bosomy. But short.
What the fuck?
These are the facts as we know them, folks.
Scene 2. Enter Leonato, meeting an old man, brother to Leonato. Someone called him Leonato's brother.
What up? What
I
up,
won't
old
personally.
man?
Would, but not him.
If you list last little.
Give Leonato's brother's a name. Like, name him.
It's genuinely wild that they have Leonato's brother and Antonio, who is also Leonato's brother. But it's so
But they're
stupid.
two separate characters.
Shakespeare, what are you doing?
You know what? I think
But no, he's a
Exactly. 0 out
genius.
of
We can't
10.
ad lib his lines.
They ran over the name budget, okay? Get off it.
How now, brown cow, brother? Where is my cousin, your son? Have he provided this music?
he is very busy about it. But brother, I can tell Sorry. But brother, I can tell you strange news that you yet dreamt not of.
Are they good? Seems like they're probably bad.
As the events stamp them, but they have good cover. They show well outward. The prince and Count Claudio, walking in a thick pleached alley in mine orchard, and thus much. Oh, and were thus much overheard by a man of mine. The prince discovered to Claudio that he loved my niece and your daughter, and meant to acknowledge it that this night in a dance. And if he found her accordant, he might to take the present time by the top of and instantly break with you of it. That was a lot.
Hath the
Sorry.
fellow
Yeah, you're
any
good.
wit that told you this?
A good sharp fellow. I will send for him and question him yourself.
No, we will hold it as a dream till it appear itself. But I will acquaint my daughter withal, that she may be the better prepared for an answer. If peradventure, what the fuck is
Peradventure.
this word?
If peradventure.
That's a word. That's an English word.
I mean, Shakespeare made it one, so yeah.
Sure, all right, my dude. Sure, Billiam. If peradventure this be true, go you and tell her of it.
Enter Antonio's son, a musician with attendants.
Okay, so no, they literally say his name right here.
Yeah.
What the? Okay.
Well, you don't get to know his name until we've revealed it.
But they never change it.
It's a big reveal. It pops the crowd huge.
Uh-huh.
They don't change it in the script.
This
though.
motherfucker's Antonio!
Oh my John Cena as Antonio.
Cousins, you know what you have to do. Oh, I cry you mercy, friend. Go you with me, and I will use your skill. Good cousin, have a care at this busy time.
It's the musicians. They exit. Scene 3!
Wow, I play Wonderwall. Forsooth.
Free bird!
I can't.
Free a bird!
Scene 3. Enter Sir John the Bastard and Conrad, his companion.
Conrad.
Freeth bird.
What good year, my lord? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breathes. Therefore, the sadness is without a limit.
These two moody motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not present remedy, at least a patient sufferance.
I wonder that thou, being as thou sayest thou art, born under Saturn, goest about to apply a moral medicine to a mortifying mischief. I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause, and smile at no man's jest. Eat when I have stomach, and wait for no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy, and tend on no man's business. Laugh when I am merry, and claw no man in his humor.
Don, my man. Yeah. But you not must make a full show of this till you may do it with controlment. You have a late stood out against your brother, and he hath taken your newly into his grace, where it is impossible you shall true root, but by the fair weather that you make it yourself. It is needful that you frame the season for your own harvest.
Bah! I had rather be a canker in the hedge than a rose in his grace, and it better fits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage to rob love from any. In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering honest man, it must not be denied but I am a plain-dealing villain. I am trusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a claw. Therefore, I have decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me.
And you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here?
Enter Baraccio.
Hey, it's me, Baraccio.
Hey, Baraccio! What up, Baraccio? Oh, yeah!
Yo, what up, Baraccio? Want to come here and be miserable with us?
I came yonder from a great supper. The The prince, your brother, is royally entertained by Leonato, and I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? What is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
A proper squire. And who? Which way he looks he?
Mary, on Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonato.
Oh, the short one?
Yeah.
I heard.
Dude, I was gonna say that. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
one. She's really short.
So short.
A very forward march check. How came you to this?
Being entertained for a perfumer, as I was smoking a musty room, comes me the prince and Claudio hand in hand in sad conference. I whipped me behind the arras, and there heard it agreed upon that the prince should woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
I don't know ye old English. Did he say he whipped himself in the ass?
No,
think
he
so.
said
No, he like
behind
No,
my
quickly
I would
quickly
make-
hid.
Yeah.
No. That's Old English of ara
It's the King James translation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him any way, I bless myself every way. You are both sure, and will you assist me?
To the death, my lord.
Let us to the great supper.
I'm
Their
hardcore.
cheer is the greater that I am subdued. Would the cook were o' my mind? Shall we go prove what's to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
They exit.
This is Jackass, and we're about to go screw up someone's proposal.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. We're gonna fuck up this wedding.
I am not John Master. We're about to go screw with this guy.
I'm Steve-O. I'm in a mask. I'm about to tell this girl I love her, and then jump through a
man.
window.
All right, let's do it, man.
And then I'm gonna
Alright.
kick him in the balls.
All right, John. Let's go crazy, man.
Here's Steve-O.
That's Baracchio. Get it right.
Oh, it's really good.
Stephen
Yeah,
Aw,
Bratcher.
if you will.
So good. Scene one.
Ellie's been watching too much One Piece.
No. Actually, Steve-O and Shakespeare is, oh, Steve.
Act
Light the
2.
Thunder, Steve.
Act 2, Scene 1. Enter Leonato, his brother, Hero, his daughter, in case you forgot, and Beatrice, his niece, with Ursula and Margaret.
And Jane, his wife. And his boy Elroy.
Ba, 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 ba.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not.
Oh, shit, that's me. How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I am heartburned an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that made just in the midway between him and Benedick. The one is too like an image and says nothing, and the other is too like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
Then half Signior Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Signior's Benedict's face.
With a good leg and good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse, such a man would win any woman of the world if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too crossed.
To crust is more than crust. I shall lessen God's sending that way, for it is said, God sends a crust cow short horns, but to a cow two crust he sends none.
So by being too crust, God will send you no horns.
Just, if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I had rather lie in the woolen.
Hey, fuck you! You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
What should I do with him? What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore, I will even take 6 pence in earnest of the beer herd, and lead his apes into hell.
I'm just hearing that Beatrice is a lesbian in this.
Is the acid kicking in, Beatrice? You good?
Beatrice is like, don't have a beard, too young. Have a beard, too old. Like, what
It's not child says, Beatrice, pick up struggle.
Well then, go you into hell?
No, but to the gate, and there will the devil meet me, and like an old cuckold with the horns on his head, say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice! Get you to heaven! There's no place for you maids!" So deliver I up my apes and away to St. Peter. For the heavens he shows me where the bachelors sit, and there live as we merry as the day is long.
Is she talking about NFTs?
Yes, I send
So
my...
deliver I up my bored apes NFTs.
Well, she's sending the NFTs to hell, so yes, I think that tracks.
Based.
Yeah.
That's based, Beatrice.
Well,
Thanks,
niece,
Beatrice.
I trust you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, Faith, it is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, "Father, as it please you." But yet for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another curtsy and say, "Father, as it please me."
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered with a piece of valiant dust, to make an account of her life to a clod of wayward moral? No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match in my kindred.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your answer.
The fault will be music, cousin. The fault will be in the music, cousin. If you be not wooed in good time, if the prince be too important, tell him there is measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For hear me, hero, wooing, wedding, and repenting is at a Scotch gig, a measure and a sync pace. The first suit is hot and hasty like a Scotch jig, and full is fantastical. The wedding, mannerly modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry, and then comes repentance, and with his bad legs falls into the sync pace faster and faster till he sink into his grave.
Cousin, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
The revelers are entering, brother. Make good room.
Leonato and his brother step aside. Enter, with a drum, Prince Pedro, Claudio, and Benedict, Signor Antonio, and Balthazar, all in masks with Baraccio and Don John. Fuck you, Chris.
Yeah, yeah.
Pedro's back, baby.
Forsooth, we're getting fucked up tonight, bitches!
Fuck you.
How can I drink my claw?
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
They begin to dance.
I'm Claudio, I swear.
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing. I'm yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
Damn.
With me in your company?
I may say so when I please.
And when you please you to say so.
When I like your favor, for God defend the lute should be like the case.
My visor is a fileman's roof. Within the house is Jove.
Why then your visor.
Speak low if you speak low.
They move aside. Benedict and Margaret move forward.
Well, I would you did like me.
So would not I, if for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The hearers may cry amen.
God, match me with a good dancer.
They separate. Benedict moves aside. Balthazar moves forward. Amen.
And God keep him out of my sight when the dance is done. Answer, clerk.
No more words. The clerk is answered. They move aside. Ursula and Antonio move forward.
I know you well enough. You are Signor Antonio.
That's a word I am not.
I know you by waggling of your head.
I tell you true. I counterfeit him.
You could never do him so ill well, unprofessional like Zack said, unless you were the very man. Here's his dry up hand, and down. You are he. You are he.
That's a word I am not.
Come, come. Do you think I do not know you by your excellent wit? Can virtue hide itself? Go to, Mum, you are he. Graces will appear, and there's an end.
They move aside. Benedict and Beatrice move forward. Will you not tell me who told you so?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are we not going to talk about that?
No, I can't really read the script. I'm in a fucking skeleton.
The dance can wait. Who was that? I'm pretty sure nobody here knows her.
I think one of the witches from Big Bad
I think she
came in.
just snuck into this party.
Oh, I'm fucking dying.
I think a squiddy lady just made her way in.
She stole everyone's voices and left.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you tell me who you are.
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit of the 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I am not sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the prince's jester. A very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him. And the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy. For he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him. I am sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do! He'll but break a comparison or two on me, which peradventure not marked or not laughed at strikes him into melancholy. And then there's a partridge wing saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead any to ill, I'll leave them at the next turning. Dance, then exit, all except Don John, Baraccio, and Claudio.
Yo, Baraccio, it's me, Don John. I don't know if you can tell with the mask on, but I'm Don John.
Oh, you look great in that thing.
Thanks, so do you.
It's so slimming.
Sure, my brother is amorous on Hero, and hath withdrawn her father to break with him about it. The ladies follow her, and but one visor remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Don John to Claudio.
Are you not Signor Benedict?
You know me well, save thou be a stupid woman. I am he.
It is me.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth. You may do the part of an honest man in it.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear.
I love take the mask off. I know you can't see.
My unmasking line is in a second. Hold the fuck on.
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too, and he swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
They exit.
Don
Claudio
John.
remains.
Sorry, that was me.
Zach's not here. We must tell.
I came back.
Claudio unmasking.
Thank fuck.
Whoa, Claudio, you were Skeletor the whole time?
Oh my god.
I thought it was Benedict.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That thing is sweaty as shit. Thus I answer in the name of Benedict, but hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in the office of affairs and love. Therefore, all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent, for beauty is a witch, against whom charms faith melteth into blood. This is an accident of hourly proof, which I mistrusted not. Farewell thee, hero.
Enter Benedict.
Count Claudio.
Yeah, that's me, baby.
Oh, come will you go with me?
Whither?
Whither?
Yummy.
Yummy. Even to the next willow, about your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? About your neck like an usurer's chain? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, wow.
It
Or
is
under your arm.
Usher, yeah.
It's Usher?
That's what the word comes from.
Yeah,
No.
man.
I thought usurer is someone who
Usurps.
No, is a
Usurer?
No, it's a person in the church, right?
collects taxes. Usury laws. Collecting too much.
Oh, usurer.
Oh, I thought
God,
that
we
was
had
the
a
church.
lawyer.
I thought that was the church person
Okay.
who walks around with the money.
It's much ado about nothing with an actual lawyer.
Oh,
Hey,
and I'm,
you know I'm gonna put that
and
as the
I'm-
title. That's sweet
and I'm
SEO.
guessing, I'm guessing he has a box around his neck that he collects
Puts
taxes
the money in.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what the reference is. Or under your arm, like a lieutenant's scarf. You must wear it one way, for the prince hath got your hero.
No, I will wear the mask of thine skeleton. I wish him joy of her.
Why, that's spoken like an honest drover. So, they sell bullocks. But did you think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you leave me.
Oh, now, you strike like the blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
He exits.
Alas, poor hurt fowl, now will he creep into sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's fool. Ha! It may be I go under that title because I am merry. Yea, but so I am apt to do myself wrong. I am not so reputed. It is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Hey Benedict, you mad, bro?
Enter the prince, hero, and Leonato.
Now, where is the count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fame. I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady, and I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him a garland, as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod, as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy who, being overjoyed with finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, and he steals it.
Wilt thou make a transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss the rod had been made, and the garland too, for the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I don't know if I'm wearing a mask right now, but I will teach them to sing and restore them to their owner.
If their singing answer your saying, by my faith you say honestly.
The Lady Beatrice has no quarrel with you. The gentleman has danced with her, told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh, hell, I love this monologue. I've used this for a Shakespeare thing.
It's a good one.
Nice.
It is very good. Oh, she misused me past the endurance of a block. An oak, but with one green leaf on it, would have answered her. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking that I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me that I stood like a man at a mark with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there would be no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. Yet I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left him before he transgressed. She would have made Hercules have turned spit, yea, and have cleft his club to make the fire, too. Come, talk not of her. You shall find her the infernal eight in good apparel. I would to God some scholar would conjure her, for certainly while she is here a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, and people sin upon purpose because they would go thither. So indeed all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her.
Enter Claudio and Beatrice.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand, now to the Antipodes, that you can devise to send me on. I will fetch you a toothpicker now from the furthest inch of Asia, bring you the length of Prester John's foot, fetch you a hair off the great Cham's beard. Do you any embassage to the pygmies, rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy? You have no employment for me?
None but to desire your good company.
Oh, God, sir, here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Beatrice, come, my lady, come. You have lost
Come,
the heart
my
of...
lady. You're my butterfly.
Come,
Sugar.
I
bacon.
am a human, I promise.
Yes, well, you have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry, once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I have brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore are you and?
Not sad, my lord.
How then sick?
Neither, my lord.
The count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil count, civil as an orange, and something of that jealous complexion.
Faith, lady, faith. I think you're blazing to be true, though I'll be sworn...
You're blazing.
You're blazing. If he be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio. His conceit, yes, is false. Here, Claudio. I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I have broke with her father, and his goodwill obtained. Name the day in marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count.
Can't believe I just agreed to this.
'Tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much, lady, you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself for you and do it upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it, poor fool. It keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good lord for alliance! Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hi-ho for a husband.
Well, Lady Beatrice, let me check my schedule. I will get you one.
I would rather have one of your father's getting. Hath your grace ne'er a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands, if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No. my lord, unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace, pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Yeah, okay. Your silence most offends me. And to be merry best becomes you, for out of the question you were born in a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord. My mother cried. But then there was a star danced, and under that I was born. Cousins, God give you joy.
Niece, will you look to those things I told you of?
I cry your mercy, uncle. By your grace's pardon, Beatrice exits.
Oh, by my troth! A pleasant-spirited lady.
There's little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She is never sad, but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then. For I have heard my daughter say she hath often dreamt of unhappiness and waked herself with laughing.
She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
Well, she were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Benedict!
Order up!
Oh, Lord, my lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
County Claudio, ho ho! When mean you go to the church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches to love have all his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence a just 7 night, and a time too brief to have all things answer my mind.
Prince Claudio.
Hey, come here. Come, you shake the head at so long a breathing, but I warrant thee, Claudio. Yes. The time shall not go duly by us. I will in the interim undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, thou one with the other. I will have fain it have a match, and no doubt not but to fashion it, if you thee will but minister such an assistance as I shall give you direction.
My lord, I am for you, though it cost me 10 nights' watchings.
And I, my lord.
Hero, I didn't even know you were here. You're so short. Are you in too?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my
Great.
cousin a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhopefullest husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He is of noble strain, of approved valor, and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humor your cousin, that she shall fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your 2 helps, will so practice on Benedict that, in despite of his quick wit and his wheezy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an anchor. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Go in with me, and I will tell you my drift.
They exit.
I love that Hero says nothing.
Yeah,
I
Genuinely-
legit didn't realize she was in that scene
When
until Prince
Straight
called
up,
her.
straight up,
She's like, whoa, you were
nothing.
here the whole time?
They're
When-
like, you're engaged. Okay, not gonna ask you anything. Do you want to help your cousin get a husband?
literally
I will
the
say
only
that
the
probably
only
speaks to the
reference
shortening of it.
Yeah, that's also true. I was just say the only thing that like reference her is Beatrice saying, "Shut him up with kissing him," or like whatever. I guess.
Yeah, she's like, why are you so quiet? Maybe Shakespeare didn't want Hero to speak.
Act 2, Scene 2. Enter John and Baraccio.
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick and displeasure to him, and whatsoever comes athwart his affections ranges evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Yeah, I get it. We're villains. Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I am in the favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hero.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out at her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince, your brother. Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily hold up to a contaminated stale, such as one as Hero. Such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, and kill Leonato. Look you for any other issue?
Wait, who the fuck are we killing? I thought it was just screwing with marriages. Who are we killing now?
What,
Yo, Baraccio, hold up a minute.
Sorry, I thought we were on the same page here.
Tone it back a little. Only to despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me. Intend a kind of zeal both to the prince and Claudio, as in love of your brother's honor, who hath made this match, and his friend's reputation, who is thus like to be cozened with the semblance of a maid, that you have discovered thus. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances, which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window, hear me call Margaret Hero, hear Margaret term me Claudio, and bring them to see the very night before the intended the very night before the intended wedding. For in the meantime, I will so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent, and there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
And just
Grow
love
this to
chaos.
what adverse issue it can. I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not shame me.
I will presently go learn their day of marriage.
It's genuinely wild, like, regardless of whatever the fuck Baraccio and, what's her name? Margaret's relationship is, that he can just be like,
Yeah.
hey, tonight we're gonna do some role play. You're gonna call me Claudio, and I'm gonna call you Hero. Let's just go with it. It's fine.
And the person that you serve, she's gonna be fucked by all of this, which means you probably won't get paid anymore, but it's fine.
Yeah,
He's
well,
just really good. Guys, he's really good.
yeah, I guess that's what we have to assume.
We're ignoring the fact that he's really good.
Act 2, Scene 3, enter Benedict alone.
Hey, boy!
Senor!
We've also got...
Senor!
Boy.
Senor!
Senor?
In my chamber window lies a book. Bring it hither to me in the orchard.
I am here already,
All
sir!
right, here already, sir.
Here already, sir.
Oh my god, there's so many boys!
I'm covered in
Where did you all
boys.
come from?
My God,
I
they're
only called one.
multiplying.
Why are there 4 of you?
How did they get so many boys?
God.
I didn't even have any milkshakes.
It's raining boys. Hallelujah.
What
Let's
hath
maybe not
brought
sing
them
that
here
song.
to thine yard?
Let's maybe not sing that song.
Oh, that's incredible. Boy exits. Oh, I don't know if you said the line yet.
I know that, but I would have thee hence and here again.
Boy exits.
What an idiot, that boy.
Yeah, he's
I
an
do
idiot.
much wonder that one man,
He's a
seeing
boy.
how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife. And now had he rather hear the tabor?
No clue.
I forget what it's
Tabor.
called.
I think it's David.
And the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 mile afoot to see a good armor, and now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet.
But would he walk
He was
500
wont-
miles? And then
And
500
he
more.
walked 500 miles. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier, and now is he turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn by love I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. Till he have made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich shall she be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Mild, or come not near me. Noble, or not I for an angel. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what color it please God. Ha! The prince and Monsieur love. I will hide me in the arbor.
He hides. Enter Prince Leonato, Claudio, and Balthazar with music. Oh shit.
Here's the news.
It's not like it's really the
Here's the news. It's
Shut
here's
the fuck
news.
up! It's the news song. I hate you.
I love the news.
Friends, gather round. We must hear the news of the subpixel.
I'm so mad.
You shouldn't have played the news song.
Well, it's a good chord progression. Sue me.
Come, shall we hear this news from Subpixel?
Yay, my good Lord Ian Gibson. How still the evening is, as hushed upon purpose to grace harmony.
Hey! See where Benedict hath hid himself.
Oh, very well true, my lord. The music ended. We'll fit the kid fox with a pennyworth.
Ah, yes, come, Balthazar. We shall hear that song again. I love the news.
Oh
Wait,
my good lord.
Did they immediately figure out where Benedict is?
Yes, they spotted him the moment they walked into the room, which
Wow.
means
He hid
Hiding
behind
science.
the tiniest ficus. It's
no,
incredible.
he's like behind a curtain, but his feet are sticking out of the bottom.
Yeah.
Benedict self may be lower than Jover's.
Oh, good,
Seriously,
my
like-
lord. Tax not so bad a voice to slander music any more than once.
It is the witness still of excellency to put a strange face on his own perfection. I pray thee, sing, and let me woo no more.
Because you talk of wooing, I will sing, since many a wooer doth commence his suit to her he thinks not worthy, yet he woos. Yet he will swear he loves.
No. Nay, pray thee come. If thou wilt hold no longer argument, do it in notes.
Note this before my notes. There's not a note of mine that's worth the noting.
Why
That actually got me. It's funny.
It's good. It's good.
No, that's very good.
Why are these very crotchets that he speaks? Notes. Forsooth, and nothing.
How divine air! Now is his soul ravished. It is
Now
not
divine
strange
air,
that she...
now is his soul ravished. Is
It's
it not
not strange
strange
that
that sheep's
Oh,
guts
fuck,
should
yeah.
hail souls out of men's bodies? Well, a horn for my money when all's done.
Balthazar sings. Y'all, do you want me to actually try and make a thing of this? I don't know.
Why don't you sing and
Do
not
it,
play the
Darren.
guitar?
Sing but no guitar. Yeah.
Sing it to
Sigh
the new
no
song.
more,
Or
ladies.
just play the Mumford and Sons song, Sigh No More.
Sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. 1 foot in sea and 1 on shore. To one thing constant never. Then sigh
I
not
love Creed.
so, but let them go. And you'll be by the money, converting all your songs of woe into a hey nonny. Nonny. Sing no more ditties, sing no more of dumb
Sing no more!
of dumps so dull and heavy. The fraud of men was never so. Since summer first was levied, and sign not so, but let them go, as you be blithe in the morning, converting all your sounds of woe into a hey nonny, nonny.
Oh, by my troth, a good song.
And an ill singer, my lord.
Who do y'all think's more racist, Benedict or that guy from Mumford and Sons?
Ha! No, Faith. Thou shalt sing well enough for a shift.
And he had been a dog that should have howled thus, they would have hanged him. And I pray God his bad voice bode no mischief. I had as lief have heard the night raven. Come, what plague could have come after it?
Yeah, Mary, dost thou hear, Balthar? I pray thee get us some excellent music for tomorrow night. We will have it at the Lady Hero's chamber window.
Wait, I'm gonna be a wedding singer? What the fuck? The best I can, my lord.
Hey.
Balthazar exits.
Now you gotta read it as Adam Sandler.
All right, get out. I don't like you.
The best I can, my
The best I can.
Goodbye, Balthazar.
This is how I win.
Thank God. Now, I had to lie to that gentleman. That was rude. Come hither, Leonardo. What is it you told me of today that your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict?
Oh, suck on. The foul sits. I did never think that the lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither. But most wonderful that she should dote on Signor Benedict, for whom she hath in all outward behavior seemed ever to abhor.
Is't possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with an enraged affection, it is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe shalt doth be but counterfeit.
Faith would like enough.
Oh God, counterfeit? There was never counterfeit of passion came so near the life of passion as she discovers it.
Why, what effects of passion shows she?
Bait the hook well, the fish will bite.
What effects, my lord? She will sit you. You heard my daughter tell you how.
She did indeed.
How, I pray you? You amaze me. I would have thought her spirit had been invincible against all assaults of affection.
As did I, thought she was gay. I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict, 'cause he's kind of a giant dick.
I should think this a gull, but that the white-bearded fellow speaks it. Knavery cannot, sure, hide himself in such reverence.
He hath an infection. Hold it up.
The fuck did you just say?
Jesus
He
God.
has 10
Shakespeare, you can't put three shortened words in a row.
Claudio can stop whenever Claudio wants to.
He has 10 infection.
Hath she made her affection known to, Benedict? Yes.
No, absolutely not. No, never. And swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true, indeed. So your daughter says, shall I, says she, that have so often countered him with scorn. Write to him that I love him.
This says she now when she is beginning to write to him, for she'll be up 20 times a night, and there will she sit in her smock till she hath writ a sheet of paper. My daughter tells us all.
Now you talk of a sheet of paper, I remember a pretty chest your daughter told us of.
Oh, when she had writ it and was reading it over, she found Benedict and Beatrice between the sheet.
That's it.
That's incredible.
Good joke.
Oh, she tore the letter into 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest to write to one that she knew would flout her. I measure him, says she, By my own spirit, for I should flout him if he writ to me. Yea, though I love him, I should.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her own heart, and tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, God, give me patience.
She doth indeed, my daughter says so. And the ecstasy hath so much overborne her that my daughter is sometimes afeared she will do a desperate outrage to herself. Which is very true.
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would make but a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
I don't know. As he should. It were an alms to hang him.
Smack!
She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous.
And she is exceedingly wise.
In everything, but in loving. Ben
True
Dick.
Got him! Oh, my lord, wisdom and blood combating in so tender a body, we have 10 proofs to one that blood hath the victory. I am sorry for her, as I have just cause, being her uncle and her guardian.
I would have... She had bestowed this dotage on me, I would have daffed all other respects and made her half myself. I pray you tell Benedict of it, and hear what he will say.
Were it good, think you?
Hero thinks surely...
Were it good for you too?
Didst thou finish? Hero thinks surely she will die. I inform you of this as she has not permitted lines, for she says she will die if he love her not, and she will die ere she make her love known, and she will die if he woo her rather than she bait one breath of her accustomed crossness.
Yeah, I've never heard her say this before. She doth well. If she shall make a tender of her love, 'tis very possible he'll scorn it. For the man, as you know, hath a contemptible spirit.
He is a very proper man.
He hath indeed a good outward happiness.
Before God, and in my mind, he very wise.
He doth indeed show some sparks that are like wit.
And I take him to be valiant.
I've read the Odyssey before, and I assure you, in the managing of quarrels, you may say he is wise, for either he avoids them with great discretion, or undertakes them with a most Christian-like fear.
Oh.
I'm still in the Iliad, no spoilies.
I too have played Fire Emblem 6 and 7. If he do fear God, he must necessarily keep peace. If he break the peace, he ought to enter into a quarrel with fear and trembling.
And so he will do, for the man doth fear God. However, so it seems not in him by some large jest he will make. Well, I am sorry for your niece. Shall we go seek out Benedict and tell him of her love?
No, never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Well, I
Nay,
skipped your line.
that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
That's impossible. You skipped my line.
Well, we will hear further of it by your daughter. Let it go a while. Love Benedict. Well, and I could wish he could modestly examine himself to see how much he is so unworthy. So good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
Leonato, Prince, and Claudio begin to exit. Claudio aside to Prince and Leonato.
If you do not dote on her upon this, I will never trust my expectations again.
Prince to Leonato.
Let there be the same net spread for her, and that must your daughter and her gentlewoman carry. The sport will be when they hold one in opinion of another's dotage, and no such matter. That's the scene that I would see, which would merely a dumb show. Let us send her to call him in to dinner.
Prince, Leonato, and Claudio exit. Benedict coming forward.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me? Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censored. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she will rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they to hear. Happy are they that hear their detractions and can put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous. 'Tis so, I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me because I have railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences and these paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No, the world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. By this day she is fair. She's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Enter Beatrice.
Guy loves meat.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the message?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point and choke a doll withal. You have no stomach, signor. Fare you well. She exits.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks to you. Took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say any pains that I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not take pity on her, I am a villain. If I do not love her, I am...
Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Shakespeare, what the fuck, my guy?
I'm a bad person. I will go get her picture.
Yay, thank you, Benedict. That sounds like a great idea.
Hey, Benedict. That is wild use of the transitive property, my dude.
Benedict may be a dick. Said it once. I'll say it again.
Hey, he's improving on himself. No, he's not going to change his. No, he's not going to change his personality traits or go to therapy. But he's improving on himself mentally by doing nothing. Just like Danny in Greece, idiot.
I love that. Heads up, we're starting Act 3. We're also less than half of the way done with the play, and we've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
I maybe think this might be a 2-part stream.
Yeah, this might be
I think that's very possible.
We're halfway. We're bit. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Hey, guess what? Act 3, Scene 1. Enter Hero and 2 gentlewomen, Margaret and Ursula. Oh, fuck. Ursula's in this scene.
Oh, shit.
Wait, where's she? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's here.
Oh, God, there's the ladies back.
Alright, here we are. Good Margaret, run thee to the parlor. There shalt find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, sure, and bid her steal into the pleached bower, where honeysuckles ripened by the sun forbid the sun to enter, like favorites made proud by princes that advance their pride, against that power that bred it. There will she hide her to listen to our propose. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it, and leave us alone.
I'll make her come. I warned you presently.
Nice. Nice. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Margaret. Nice.
She exits.
Like, that's my only
Oh, she definitely exited.
She does more than exit, my man.
Jesus God.
Maggie's getting it. Damn.
Wow.
Ursula, When Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedick. When I do name him, let it be thy part, to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedick is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made, that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin, for look where Beatrice like a lopping runs, close by the ground to hear our conference.
Enter Beatrice, who hides in the bower.
The pleasant angling is to see the fish cut with her golden oars the silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle her, we for Beatrice. We, wow, who even now
I think it's
is
Jar Jar Binks,
crouched
actually.
in the Woodbine Conventure. Fear you not part of the dialogue.
What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow?
What is
Then we
your
go near
favorite
her.
color?
That her ear lose nothing of the false sweet bait that we lay for it. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits as coy and wild, as haggard of the rock.
Poor unfortunate souls. Are you sure?
Wow,
That
she
Benedict
literally said it.
loves Beatrice so entirely.
So says the prince and my new betrothed lord.
And I did bid you tell her of it, madam.
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they loved Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection, and to never let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you do so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full, as unfortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall crouch upon?
O God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on, and her wit values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so. And therefore, certainly, it were no good. She knew his love, lest she'd make any sport at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man. How wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured, but she would spell him backward. If fair-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If black, why nature drawing of antic? Made a foul blot, if tall, a lance ill-headed. If low, an agate very vilely cut. If speaking, why a vein blown with all the winds. If silent, why a block moved with none. So turns she every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit What?
Purchased, of course.
Purchased.
I love purchasing things. Sure. Such carping is not commendable.
Ursula be shopping.
No, not to be so odd, and from all fashions as Beatrice is, cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedick, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling. Tickling?
Yeah, it's a form of torture at the time.
Yeah, man, no one wants to get tickled to death.
Nobody wants to get
Rough.
tickled to death.
Yet, tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No. Rather I will go to Benedick, and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly, I'll devise some honest slander to sustain my cousin with. One doth not know how much an ill word may empoison liking.
Do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment. Having so swift and excellent a wit, she is so prized to have as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy, always accepted, my dear Claudio.
That is utterly untrue.
He's the only man in Italy.
Objectively false.
True, that prince guy sucks. I pray you should not be angry with me, madam. Speaking my fancy, Signor Benedict, for shape, for bearing, argument, and valor. Goes foremost in report through Italy.
Is Ursula a Muppet? Like.
Maybe.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
Yes, yes. His excellence did earn it ere he had it. When were you married, madam?
Why, every day, tomorrow. Come, go in. I'll show thee some attires and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
But they move away from the bower.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hey, she's lying. I warned you. We've got her, madam. We've got her. We've got her.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him.
We've got
her.
If it proves so, then loving goes by haps. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with trap.
Hero and Ursula exit. Beatrice coming forward. What fire is in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell. Maiden pride, adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. And Benedict, love on. I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our lives up in a holy band. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reportingly. She exits.
Do we want to stop here at the end of scene 1?
Scene 2. Enter Prince, Claudio, Benedict, and Leonardo.
I do but stay till your marriage by consummate, and then I go towards Aragon.
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings. I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, that would be a great soil in the new gloss of your marriage, and to show a child his coat and forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedict for his company. For from the crown
Child wear his coat.
of his head to the sole of his foot, he is all mirth. He bathed twice and thrice, cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him.
He's really clean.
He is clean.
Gallant, I am not as I have been.
So say I. Methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant. There is no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched by love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
The only one.
What sigh for the toothache?
No.
Well, everyone can master a grief, but he that has it.
Sure.
We skipped lines. Yet say I, he is in love.
What?
Are we looking at two different copies? I swear to
We
God.
must be. He must be looking at the wrong copy.
Oh,
Who
balls. If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs, because he can't be in love with a man.
Hath any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man hath been seen with him, and the old ornament of his cheek hath already stuffed tennis balls.
Nay.
If you know what I'm saying.
Nay. He rubs himself with crivet. Can you smell him out by that?
And when was he want to wash his face?
Indeed. That tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude. He is in love.
Old senor, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 words, wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
They leave.
Oh, yeah. Benedict and Leonardo exit.
For my life, to break with him about Beatrice.
'Tis even so. Hero and Margaret have by this played their parts with Beatrice, and then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
Enter John the Bastard.
Oh, that bastard.
That bastard.
Son of a bitch.
You can just say John. You don't have to say that every time I walk into a room.
Hey,
Like,
it's John the
damn.
Bastard.
Hey, Bastardo!
Hey, I watched Game of Thrones. I know they have to say it.
Yeah,
True.
What if I called you narrator the small dicked?
Whoa! This is not my. You can't be telling lies.
My lord and brother, God serve you.
Good evening, bastard.
Hey.
G'day.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know he does.
No, I don't. I know not that, when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at me by that I now will manifest. For
Why?
my brother.
Why? What's the matter?
I didn't finish my line.
I think you're also on the wrong document.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I clicked the one.
For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart,
Wait.
hope.
Yeah.
Bridget
Bridget
is
is on
Bridget
the
is
wrong
on the
one.
wrong
Oh,
one.
I'm on the right
Damn
one.
it.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, 1338. Ah, why? What's the matter? Are you on the wrong document by chance?
I came hither to tell you, and circumstances shortened, for he has been too long a talking of. The lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Lenato's hero, your hero, every man's hero. Don't meet your heroes, folks.
Superman? Oh, sorry. Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warrant. Go, but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
Chamber window entered. Talking about anal? May this be so?
I will not think it.
If you dare not trust the guy named John the Bastard, you see, confess not that you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen more and heard more, proceed according.
If I see anything tonight, why I should not marry her, tomorrow, in the congregation where I should wed, there I will shame her.
and as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her.
Classic men shaming women in the congregation.
Public shaming.
I will disparage her no further till you are my witness. Bear it coldly but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
Oh day, out toward weed day.
Out turd weed.
Out turdly.
Mischief strangely Thornton.
What's happening?
Untowardly turned.
Oh, mischief strangely thwarting. Yar.
Oh, plague right well prevented. So will you say when you have seen the sequel. Much ado about nothing, too.
Electric Boogaloo.
I need more wine. Jesus Christ.
Scene 3. Enter Dogberry with his compartner, Vergis, and the watch.
Okay, question before we
Yes.
start. I don't think we got an answer. Am I first watchman? Did we decide that
I
last
think
time?
you are.
According to
No.
my documents.
You're Vergis.
I thought Jason had a bunch of lines with first watchman that were as a different character, so we changed it mid.
I feel like
Right?
I don't need to be first watchman. I've already got the Claude dude.
I don't need to. I just want to be consistent.
You should, yeah.
Well, we these characters haven't spoken yet, so.
I have to.
sure.
Okay.
I think the first watchman's not that important, so yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. Like he only has a line here. So.
All right.
So,
Okay,
sorry.
so who's doing it? Sorry.
You.
Okay, cool.
And Dogberry is like the constable of the town watch, and Verges is his assistant.
Yes. Are you good men and true?
Yay! Or else it were pity that they should suffer salvation, body and soul. Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
Hugh Oatcake, sir, or General Seacole, for they can write and read.
Damn, that's a huge oatcake. Come here, the neighbor Seacole.
Seacole steps forward.
You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for constable of the watch. Therefore, you bear the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrom men, and you are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
I say.
I'm just a simple country dog, Barry.
How if he will not stand?
Why then, take no note of him, but let him go and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are the knave.
If he will not stand where he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they are so to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. Well, you are to call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk to get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Well, then let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not, then the better the answer. You may say they are not the men they're not the droids you're looking for.
Well, sir.
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him, by virtue of your office, to be no true man, and for such kind of men, the less you meddle or make with them, why, the more is there of your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think that they touch pitch will be defiled. They that touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way for you, if you take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You've been always called a merciful man, partner.
Pardon? Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child cry in the night, you must call the nurse and bid her still it.
How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Okay.
Well, I couldn't understand
The fucking Cockney accent, come on!
I couldn't understand that man's nonsense voice.
I'm the second watchman!
Why then depart in peace, you cockney git, and let the child wake with a cry.
Simple lad.
He was dropped on the head multiple times this morning. This is the end of the charge. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, byre lady, that I think ye cannot.
Marry not without the prince be willing, for indeed the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offense to stay a man against his will.
Byre lady, I think it will be so.
Am I being detained? Well, masters, good night, and there'll be a matter of weight chances. Call up on me. Hit me up on Instagram.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go sit upon the church bench till 2, then all to bed.
Adieu. Be vigilant, not vigilant, apparently. Wow, it really says vigilant. I beseech thee.
Dogberry and Verges exit. Enter Baraccio and
Why
Conrad.
does it say vigilant? What is that?
It's because his character's an idiot and he fucks up words.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
What, Conrad?
Peace, stir not.
Conrad, I say.
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
These guys seem like they might be
I
evil.
forgot
don't
about
know.
I forgot about the outfit changes.
That's the only thing I remember from last time.
Mass, and my elbow itched. I thought there would be a scab follow.
Yes, I will owe thee an answer for that. And now, forward with thy tale.
Stand thee close then, under this penthouse, for it drizzles rain, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee.
Some treasons, masters, yet stand close.
Therefore know, I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear? Yes, it is apparel. I mean, the fashion. Yes, the fashion is the fashion. Tush, I may as well say the fool's the fool. But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is?
I have tonight wooed Margaret, the lady hero's gentlewoman by the name of Hero. She leans me
What?
out at her mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how the prince Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master Don John, saw afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And I thought they Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, the prince and Claudio, but the devil my master knew she was Margaret, and partly by his oaths, which first possessed them, partly by the dark night, which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that Don John had made. Away went Claudio enraged, swore he would meet her as he was appointed next morning at the temple, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw or night, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name. Stand.
Call up the right master constable.
I leave. Having done a ton of this scene.
Bye, Zach.
Exit pursued by no lines.
We have recovered here the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
Enter Dogberry, Vergis, and Second Watchman. Hey, it's me again.
Oh.
I say, masters. Masters never... to Baracho and Conrad. Masters never speak, we charge you. Let us obey you to go with us.
We are like to prove a goodly commodity being taken up of these men's bills.
Yes, a commodity in question, I warrant you. Come, obey you.
Now they're twiddling their mustaches mighty evilly.
Scene 4. Enter Hero, Margaret, and Ursula.
Troth, I think the other gown were better.
No, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
By my troth, it's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
Enter Beatrice.
Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet hero.
Why, how now? Do you speak in the sick tune?
I am out of all other tune, methinks.
Claps into lighter love. That goes without a burden. Do you sing it, and I'll dance it.
You light a love with your heels, that if your husband have stables enough, you'll see that he shall lack no barns.
Oh, illegitimate construction. I scorn that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth, I am exceedingly ill. Hi-ho!
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
For the letter that begins them all, H.
These gloves the Count sent me. They're an excellent perfume.
I'm stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
I'm made and
Join
stuffed. There's no goodly catching of cold.
By my troth, I am sick.
Get some of this distilled Carduus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. Is the only thing for qualm.
There thou prickst... Oh, sorry, that's your line.
That's me. Excuse you. There thou prickst her with a thistle.
Benedictus? Why, Benedictus, you have some moral in this Benedictus?
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. I meant plain holy thistle. You may think perchance that I think you are in love. Nay, by your lady, I'm not such a fool to think what I list, nor I list not what I think I can. Nor indeed I cannot think, if I were to think my heart out of thinking, that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet Benedict was such another, and now he has become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet grow, and yet now in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted I know not, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Enter Ursula.
Oh, the prince, the count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church.
Jesus.
I saw him fucking putting on his fucking Power Ranger suit in the fucking corner of my screen.
To dress me, good cuz, good Meg, good Ursula.
They exit. Scene 5. Enter Leonardo, Dogberry, the Constable, and Verges, the Headborough.
Oh, good old Headborough.
Good for the burrow.
Is it the 6th borough now?
Well,
as long as it gets head, doesn't matter.
Hurt burrow.
God. What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Mary, sir, I would have some confidence that with you that discerns you dearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Mary, this is it, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, sir.
What is it, my good friends?
Good man Verges, sir, speaks a little off the matter. His wits are not so blunt as God help it, I would desire there was. But in faith, honest as the skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I am as honest as any man living that is an old man and no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous, Shaka Bra. Neighbor Verges.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as any king, I could find it in my heart to bestow on all your worship.
I would fain know what you have to say.
Marry, sir, I'll watch tonight, expecting your worship's presence. Haten a couple as errant knaves as any in Messinia.
A good old man, sir. He will be talking, as they say. I say. When the age is in, the wit
He's one
is
of those
out.
good old boys.
Now he don't mean nothing wrong. He just like that. God help us.
Nothing by it.
God help us. It is a world to see. Well said. I faith, neighbor Verges. Well, God's a good man. And God is a woman. And two men ride of a horse. One must ride behind.
And one must ride a cowboy.
I must leave you.
One word, sir. Watch, sir. Have indeed comprehended two auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it to me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
Puts on latex glove. It shall be suffragance.
What?
Examination.
Gonna put his finger in their butts is what he means.
No, I get
it.
Drink some wine, there you go. Fare you well.
He exits.
Go, good partner, go. Get you to Francis Sequel. Partner. Bid him bring his pen and inkhorn to jail. We must now to examination these men.
And we must do it wisely.
We will spare for no wit, I warrant you. Hey, here's that shall drive some of them to a non-cum, if you know what I'm saying. Happy November.
No nut November.
Non-cum November. only get the learned writer to set down our excommunication and meet me at the jail.
They exit.
See?
Hey, we made it to Act 4. Look at us. Act 4, Scene 1. Enter Prince, John the Bastard, Leonardo, Friar, Claudio, Benedict, Hero, and Beatrice, with attendants.
Come, Friar Francis, be brief only to the plain form of marriage, and you shall recount their particular duties afterwards.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady?
No.
To be married to her, Friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count?
Lady!
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you on your souls to utter it.
Any inward impediment? Calm down, Friar. Know you any, Hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, Count?
I dare make his answer none.
Oh, what men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
How now? Interjections?
How
Why
now,
then
brown
so-
cow?
Thank you.
Why then, some be of laughing, as ah ha he.
Heedly ho. Stand thee by, friar. Father, by your leave, will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her to me.
And what have I to give you back whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
I got distracted.
Prince is hungry.
1739, fair prince.
Hey, thanks, nothing, thanks for the food. Nothing unless you render her again.
Well, I don't use After Effects, so it won't be necessary.
I don't know who
gonna make
catered
a
this
fucking
place,
joke.
but they're doing a great job.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonardo, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes there. Oh, what authority and show of truth can cunning sin cover itself withal? Comes not that blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear all that you see her that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of luxurious bed. If you know what I'm saying. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
Gasp.
Did you call my daughter a rotten orange? What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Dear my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity,
I know what you would say if I have known her. You'll say she did not embrace me as a husband, and so accentuate the forehand sin. No, Sir Leonato, I have never tempted her with words too large or something else too large, but as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And I seem ever otherwise to you?
Out on thee, seeming. I will write against it. You seem to me as Diane to her orb and other old references, as chaste as is the bud ere to be blown, but you are more intemperate of your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
He meant Diana, the virgin goddess. Is my lord well that he doth speak so wide?
And her orb. So,
sweet prince,
pondered
why
it.
speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored that have gone about to link my dear friend to the common stale.
Damn.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
I dreamed a dream.
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
Wow.
True. Oh, God.
Rim shot. Let me
That's
move.
Benedict.
Let me move but one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer it truthfully.
I charge thee to do so, as thou art my child.
Oh, God, defend me how I am beset. What the fuck is that word?
Catechizing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, good.
Catechism.
What kind of
it's-
Oh.
What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Hero who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Marry, that can Hero. Hero itself can blot out Hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight? Out at your window betwixt 12 and 1. Now, if you are made answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Well. Why, then, are you no maiden? Leonardo, I am sorry you must hear, upon mine honor. Myself, my brother, this grieved count, did see her, hear her, and at hour last night talk with a ruffian at our chamber window, who hath indeed, more like a liberal villain, confessed...
Damn, Prince Prince confirmed conservative.
Prince E. Peterson.
The vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie. They are not to be named, my lord. Not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language, without offense, to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, hero, what a hero hadst thou been if half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity. Impious purity.
Impious.
Oh,
it's a flip.
I get it. Impious purity. For thee, I'll lock up all the gates of love, and on my eyelids shall conjecture hang, to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm, and never shall it seem more gracious.
Oh, it's my turn. Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
I think
Hero. Hero falls. Oh! Why, how now, cousin? Wherefore sink you down?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light, smother her spirits up.
Claudio, Prince, and Don John exit.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, uncle! Hero, why, hero, uncle, Signor Benedict Friar!
Oh, fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame. That may be wished for.
How now, cousin Hero?
Damn, Dad.
I'm a bad father.
Yeah, literally, he says before, hath no man's dagger here a point for me? That's such a meta line of like, will nobody kill me?
But also, like, she just flopped over, and then Leona was like, death is the best she can do.
Yeah.
It's pretty
like,
wild.
She can die. It's fine.
It's pretty wild.
This is one fucking weird wedding, but have comfort, lady. It's weird ass shit.
Dost thou look up?
Yeah. Wherefore should she not?
Why not, man? Come on.
I mean, why not?
Cool
Like,
priest.
yeah. Nothing happened to her. Well, it's fine.
Wherefore, why doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero. Do not ope thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die? Oh, it's a long thing. Thou thought I thy spirits were stronger than thy shames. Myself would, on the rearward of reproaches, strike at thy life. Grieved I had but one. Chide I for that at frugal nature's frame. Oh, one too much by thee. Why had I one? Why ever waste thou lovely in my eyes? Why had I not with charitable hand took up a beggar's issues at my gates? Who, smirched thus and mired with infamy, I might have said, no part of it is mine. This shame derives itself from unknown loins. But mine and mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine that I was proud on, mine so much that I myself was to myself not mine. Valuing of her, why she, oh she, is fallen into a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give to her foul tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so attired in wonder, I know not what to say.
Oh, on my soul, my cousin is belied!
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Until last night, I have this 12th month been her bedfellow. Although until last night, I have this 12th month been her bedfellow.
Year. It's just a year.
Listen, Shakespeare's in his Duffy, all right? Come on.
Say it normal. Talk American.
Confirmed. Oh, that is stronger made, which was before barred up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so, that, speaking of her foulness, washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die.
Jesus God, Dad.
Let me cook for a second.
Like, I didn't fuck anybody. Hey!
Hear me a little, for I have only silent been so long, and given way under this court of fortune by noting of the lady I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions. To start into her face 1,000 innocent shames, in angel whiteness beat away those blushes, and in her eye there hath appeared a fire to burn the errors that these princes hold against her maiden truth.
Friar, it cannot be. She not denies it. Why seekest thou to cover with an excuse that which appears in proper nakedness? Like my daughter did to that man last night, for which I will disown her.
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that they do accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy. O my father, prove you that any man with me conversed at hours unmet, or that I yesternight maintained the change of words with any creature, refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprisoned in the princess.
Princess.
Bennett.
Princess.
Two of them have the very bent of honor.
Whatever. Princess, I don't see gender. Just a friar.
This is the
And
best
if their
friar of all
wisdoms be
time.
misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her
Jesus.
honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it.
This guy doesn't want his daughter at all.
No, he's like,
Is David the
fuck
villain?
her.
He's like, give me any reason, and I will personally kill my own daughter.
Hinata Hugo's
Yeah.
dad looking ass.
Yeah.
Hold up a second. I let my sick-ass advice sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the princess left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed.
Oh, let's just fake that she's dead.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. She, dying, as it must be so maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have we prize not to the worth, whiles we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value. Then we find the virtue that possession would not show us, whiles it was ours. So it will fare with Claudio, when he shall hear she died upon his words. The idea of her life shall so sweetly creep into his study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in most precious habit, more
Nice.
moving, delicate, and full of life, into the eye and prospect of his soul, than what shall be lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, if ever love had interest in his liver, and wish he had not so accused her. No, though he thought his accusation true.
Signor Leonardo, let the friar advise you.
The smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Let's get out of here. For the strange sore strangely they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day perhaps is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
All
Yeah, okay.
but Beatrice
Sure.
and Benedict and exit.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wronged.
Oh, how much right the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. it were as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you, but believe me not. And yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I'm sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love you. I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I'll eat it, but don't put any condiments on it. Gross.
What about
I
cumin?
protest I love these. I love coming.
Sorry, what?
Don't we all, good boy?
Why then, God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest. I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come.
They kiss.
Oh.
They kiss.
Bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Oh, goddamn, okay, that
Jesus.
escalated real quick.
Damn! What was in that kiss?
Claudio.
Kill a man! Do
That
it!
kiss had cumin in it.
Every kiss begins with kill, dude.
Every kiss begins with cumin.
Kill
On the
Claudio.
wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Farewell. She begins to exit.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone, though I am here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you let me go.
Beatrice,
In faith, I will go.
we'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy?
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain that hath slandered, scorned, and dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man, what bear her in her hand till she come to take hands, and then with public accusation uncover slander,
hands.
unmitigated rancor. Oh God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Doth catch these hands.
Oh my god.
Yummy.
Talk with a man out a window, a proper saying.
Nay, but Beatrice,
Sweet hero, she is wronged, she is slandered, she is undone. Princes and counties. Oh, goodly count, oh, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend that would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are only turned into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
tarry, good Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than by swearing by it.
Think you in your soul the Count Claudio hath wronged hero?
Yea, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand, and so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. And so farewell.
They exit. Scene 2. Enter the constables, Dogberry and Vergis, and the town clerk, or sexton, in gowns, with the watch, Conrad and Baraccio.
Is our whole disassembly appeared?
Oh, a stool and a cushion for the sexton.
A stool is brought in. The sexton sits.
Nice sexton.
Oh, that's me. Which be the malefactors?
I only know about male factors. Marry that I am my partner.
Nay, that's certain. We have an exhibition to examine.
And they were partners.
Which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, Mary, let them come before me.
Conrad and Baraccio.
Oh, sorry, Conrad and Baraccio brought forward, sorry.
What is your name, friend? Come for me.
Baraccio.
Pray, write down Baraccio, yours, sirrah.
Hey, this motherfucker's evil, huh?
I am a gentleman, sire, and my name is Conrad.
Write down Master Gentleman Viscount Conrad.
Okay, so what? I'm just Baracchio and he's Master Gentleman Conrad?
Take the
Because I
O.
put on shades. Didn't you see?
Take the O off the end of Baracchio's name and give it to Conrad.
Thank you. Conradio, baby.
Radio.
I can't hear that on the Conradio.
Don't turn that dial.
Now, my clearly evil masters, do you serve God?
Yay, sir.
Yes,
hope.
sir. We hope to.
Write down that they hope they serve God. And write God first. For God defend, but God should always go before such villains. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false canaves. And it will go near to be thought so shortly. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir. We say we are none.
A marvelously witty fellow, I assure you, but I will go about with him. Come you hither, sirrah, a word in your ear. Sir, I say to you, it is thought that you are false canaves.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Well, stand aside for God, they are both in a tale. Have you writ down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the watch that are their accusers.
Yea, Mary, that's the eftest way. I was just about to say that. Let the watch come forth, masters. I charge thee in the prince's name. Accuse these men.
This man said that Don John and the prince's brother was a villain.
Write down Prince John a villain. Why, this is flat perjury to call the prince's brother a villain.
Master Constable.
I pray thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, not in a racial way, I promise thee.
What heard you say? What heard you him say else?
I think the Saxon's drunk too.
Fucking Yoda ass.
What
that sexton do?
What the?
Yeah, what'd you hear him say?
Yeah. Marry that he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Ducats, not ducats. It's ducats.
Whatever. What the fuck ever? Fuck off! History major, I don't read Shakespeare. Fuck off!
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
Yay, by mass, that is it.
What else, fellow?
And that Count Claudio did mean, upon his words, to disgrace Hero before the assembly and not marry her.
Oh, villain, that will be condemned to everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and upon the grief of this suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato's. I will go before and show him their examination.
Come now, let them be opinionized.
Let them be in the hands.
Of
Who come off my ducats?
What? Who came on my ducat?
Those are my favorite ducats.
Come on, guys. I thought it was No Nut November.
God's my life. Where's the sexton? Let him write down the prince's officer. Coxcomb. Come, bind them, thou naughty varlet.
I hate you all.
Away! You are an ass! You are an ass!
She's got a great ass!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was so funny.
That one's for you, De Niro.
Thanks for watching, by the way.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan.
Oh, I'm going to cut.
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that we were here to write me down an ass. But, masters, remember that I am an ass, a sweet ass. Though it be not written down yet, forget me not that I am an ass. Though, know thou, villain, thou art full of piety, and cats knocking over things in the following rooms. All shall be provided upon by thee, good witness. I am a wise fellow, and which is more an officer, and which is more a householder, and which is more as a pretty piece of flesh as any Mendocina. And one that knows the law, go to, and a rich fellow enough, go to, and a fellow that hath had losses, and one that hath had 2 gowns, and everything handsome about him, bring him away, oh, that I had be writ down in the ass.
Hey, we made it to Act 5. They skipped this entire scene.
Yeah, there's an entire scene where Claudio and Leonardo and Antonio are just like,
incredible.
Oh no,
Hey.
there's part of scene 1.
There's part of it, but they skip so much. It's insane.
they just skipped the whole thing. They said that's not necessary.
Hey, enter Benedict.
Hey guys.
What have you guys been talking about? Talking about anything good?
Was anything important happen? Just
Nope.
I wouldn't miss anything.
Ah, yes, I just got my cup of wine. See here, man. Comes the man we want to speak. I'm a little inebriated, but welcome, Benedict.
Inebriated.
No, he said inebriated.
Now, drunken signor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is in my scabbard. Shall I draw it?
Thou wear thy wit by thy side.
Never any did so, though very many have been beside their wit. I will bid thee draw, as we do the minstrels draw to pleasure us.
Yes, they draw us. As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick, or are you angry, or are you just ew?
Draw me like one of your Italian girls. What courage, man! What thou care killed a cat? Thou hast metal enough in thee to kill care.
But what shall we savage bulls horns on sensible Benedict's head?
Yea, and the text underneath here dwells Benedict the married man.
Hey, it is weird that the text was written like that. Why did you say it like that?
Because it was written like that.
It was robotic, dude. It was robotic.
It's clearly RoboPrint and Robo.
There was a
Okay,
clear font
clearly.
change that indicated a tone change.
Yeah. I have to follow the rules, dude.
And the tone was
sorry.
robot.
Hey, who went to acting college? Thanks.
You're right, I must have been sick that day.
Class?
I'm pretty sure Billy Shakes knew what he was doing when he wrote this.
When he invented
Robot
robots.
language.
I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing when he typed this out, Zach.
Yeah. This definitely wasn't an edit by whoever edited
When he
this cut.
emailed us this PDF.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they got all those computers in heaven. He's got to type the new plays.
What else are we paying all those monkeys for? Not to type Shakespeare.
All right. Continue the scene. We got 30 minutes to catch up on track.
You're right.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I jest not. I will make it good how you dare with what you dare and when you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice.
Fight me, bitch.
Well, I will meet you so I may have a good cheer.
My lord, for your many courtesies I thank you. I must discontinue your company. Your brother, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. For my lord Lackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
Benedict exits.
Yeah, for a bastard, he's
Also,
pretty
calling
earnest.
him Lord Lackbeard is
It's so
incredible.
good. It's a
It's
great line.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's a good bit. That's a good burn.
He is very earnest.
In most profound earnest, and I'll warrant you for the love of Beatrice.
Have you challenged me?
Most sincerely.
Wait, did you want to fight me?
You want to fight me? Soft you. Let me be. Fuck up my heart and be sad. Did he not say my brother was fled? My bastard brother.
Enter constables Dogberry and Vergis and the watch with Conrad and Baraccio.
Come, you, sir. If justice cannot tame you, she shall narrow away more reasons in her balance. Nay, and you will be a cursed hypocrite once you must be looked into.
Officers, what offense have these men done?
Fucking hell. Mary, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. Sixth and lastly, they have...
Okay.
Dogberry, hey, dude.
Hold on.
No, we're coming back to it. We're coming back
Wait, let him cook. He's still. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things, and to conclude, they are lying knaves.
What happened to 4 and 5?
I don't want to yuck your yums, Dogberry, but what the fuck?
Furry fucks.
I ask thee what they have done, not your other things you throw in there.
God
Thirdly,
damn it, Prince, not you. Can these people not count?
No, he teach that in ancient Italy.
No, he's a prince, not a
thirdly,
count.
skip the second. I ask what their offense is, times it by 2, and you get sixth and lastly, why are they committed? And to conclude, what lay you there, Charge?
Oh, rightly reasoned, and in his own division, and by my troth, there's one more meaning well suited.
Hey, Claudio, I don't think these guys can even add. Don't even talk about division.
Hey, you guys, who have you offended, masters, that you have thus bound to your answer? Thus is learned constable is too cunning to be understood. Yeah, of course. What is your offense?
Sweet prince, let me go no farther to mine answer. Do you hear me? And let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not discover, these shallow fools have brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this man how Don John, your brother, incensed me to slander the lady hero, how you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret in hero's garments, how you disgraced her when you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I had rather seal with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusation. And briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Damn, bro.
Audio, come here. Runs not like a speech like iron throughout your breath. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
I have drunk poison whilst he uttered it, but I think you have drunk too much of something else.
Too much canned wine, Prince.
Come now, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time our sexton hath reformed Signor Leonardo of the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify when the time and place shall serve that I am an ass.
I love Dogberry. Such a good character.
Dogberry fucks.
Dogberry does fuck. Here comes Master Signor Leonardo and the Sexton too.
Virgis, are you
Enter
drunk
Leonardo,
too?
his brother and the sexton.
Everybody's drunk.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes. That when I note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Check these out.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled, that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. I am the worst.
Fuck this guy. I don't want him as my dad anymore.
I know
Kill
he's
this
playing.
man.
I know he's playing the bit right
he's
now.
Playing it
but
up now. He's playing it up right now. But yeah.
He pretty believed it at the time. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink you of it.
I know. I was a Dogberry. I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not, but in mistaking.
By my soul, nor I. And yet, first to satisfy this good old man, I would bend under any heavy weight that he'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here, how innocent she died. And if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb and sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Oh, noble sir, your overkindness doth wring tears in me. I do embrace your offer and dispose for henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow, then, I will expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, so that he can then do naughty things with Margaret?
What are you gonna do to me, Leonardo?
Hey,
Such a naughty man.
Hate that. Who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, by my soul, she was not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but always hath been just and virtuous in anything that I do know by her.
Moreover, sir,
Should
which
probably
is
still fire her.
moreover, sir, which is indeed not under white and black. This plaintiff here, the offender, did call me an ass. I beseech you, let it be remembered in his punishment.
Just remember, this guy called me names.
So have him whipped, please.
I was really hoping it would just directly cut to everyone leaving.
Yeah, that would have been good.
just walks out. I thank thee for thy care and honest pains. I'm so deeply sad that this villain called you an ass.
I know, and look at I mean, come on, never mind. Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
Oh, here's some cash money for thy pains.
Here's some cucks for my pain? God save the foundation.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I'll leave an errant knave with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself, for the example of others. God keep you,
yourself.
Counting cash. God keep you, your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart, and if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbor.
Dogberry and
Burgess exits.
Until tomorrow morning, lords. Farewell.
Peace out.
We will not fail.
Oh, shit. Tonight I'll mourn with Hero.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I thought I left already.
Hey, Watchman. Bring you these fellows on.
They all exit. Scene 2, enter Benedict and Margaret.
Pray thee, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it, for in most comely truth thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me?
I'm really sorry. Holy shit.
Not for free.
No, you gotta pay me the big bucks for that.
Yeah, come on.
Onlyfans.com/Margaret.
Oh, God.
Why shall I always keep below stairs?
She fully thinks he means come on her.
Oh, Margaret is a skank.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Margaret is that bitch. Like,
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth. It catches.
Wow.
And yours as blunt as the fencer's foils, which hit but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret. It will not hurt a woman. It will not hurt a woman. And so I pray thee, call Beatrice. I give thee the bucklers.
Give us the swords. We have bucklers of our own.
Margaret exits and sings.
Yeah.
That one.
The God of love that sits above and knows me, how pitiful I deserve.
Yay!
I mean in singing, but in loving. Leander the good swimmer, Troilus the first employer of panders, and a whole book full of these quondam carpet mongers whose names have yet smoothly run in the even road of a blank verse. Why, they were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. Mary, I cannot show in a rhyme. I've tried, and I can find out no rhyme, no lady but baby. An innocent rhyme for scorn, horn, a hard rhyme for school, fool, a babbling rhyme, very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot woo in festival terms.
Okay, so that entire monologue is actually supposed to be Benedict.
Oh, was
Wait,
it?
what?
Yeah.
The
They
script
fucked
up.
Oh.
They fucked up.
Okay.
Shakespeare?
Well, you went
Going to
against
jail.
Shakespeare. I feel like I don't think it's Shakespeare. I think it was in the
No, it's heard
the
of
omissions.
the cut.
No, no, it was all
The
Shakespeare.
cut.
They cut
They-
Benedict.
They did
Mhm.
such a shit job of cutting this.
Of cutting it, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry. Now it's Margaret. Margaret.
Margaret,
Margaret.
yeah.
Well, she was off stage, by the way.
Now it's a sapphic scene between Beatrice and Margaret.
Upgrade.
Hey, Margaret, that was great. Can I steal that?
Enter Beatrice.
Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now, and yet, ere I go, let me go with what I came, which is, with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore, I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast
Get 'em.
frighted the word out of his right sense, so forcibly is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. And I pray thee now tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they will not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I will never love that for which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably. And now tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me, and mend. There will I leave you too, for here comes one in haste.
Enter Ursula. Fuck.
It is I, Ursula! Madam,
Oh, no.
must you come to your uncle? Yonder's old coil at home. It proved my hero hath been falsely accused, the Prince and Claudio mightily abused. And Don John is the author of all, who is fled and gone. Will you come pleasantly?
When's my
Ursula, I feel like you're getting worse somehow. Are you
When's my
okay?
Ursula Dogberry scene where they just make out?
She comes in, says, "Hero's a virgin, that's great," and then leaves.
Enter, call someone a virgin, exit. Fuck yeah.
That's
baller.
That's some queen shit.
Do
Ursula
we know
exits.
what's going on with Ursula? She just showed up one day.
Will you hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And, moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
They exit. A lot more shit happens, and then scene forward.
None of that.
They're all the goof scenes. Like they're all the joke
Yeah.
scenes they're cutting out.
Exactly.
Aw.
I think it's like one more Dogberry scene where he just farts around on the stage.
But it's also like,
And probably
let us
literally
have-
farts.
let us have the goofs.
Let
Yeah.
Dogberry fart.
Vic, I hear you,
short
but
version.
this
Something's got to get cut.
yeah, Vic, I hear you, but this play was like 4 hours long originally, so
Oh yeah.
And it's 4 hours long for us.
Yeah, I was like, we easily made it like 6.
We're close.
yeah,
We're
we're
almost there.
literally 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Scene 4: enter Leonardo, Benedict, Beatrice, Marcella, Margaret, and Ursula, and Friar and Hero,
And
For
Raz.
ship name.
and
They,
Raz.
they combined
Raz.
into one. Hello, Raz.
Hi, Raz.
Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you she was innocent?
Motherfuckers.
Friar hitting us with the "told you so."
Mhm.
Per my last
Oh, it's
email.
me. So are the prince and Claudio, who accused her upon the
Oh,
air,
fuck off.
who accused her upon the error that you heard debated, but Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will, as it appears in the true course of all the question.
Well, I am glad that all things sort so well.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, senor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonardo, truth it is, good signor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
Hey.
That I my daughter lent her, 'tis most true.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from Claudio and the prince, but what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical, but for my will is your good will may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help. Hey,
And
here
my
comes the prince and Claudia.
Yeah.
Good
Enter
morning.
Prince and Claudio and 2 or 3
It's great
other.
to step there. Good morrow to this fair assembly.
That was incredible, Jason.
Drink another can of wine, Jason.
It's great energy. I love it.
Oh, it's
Yes, good morrow.
good. I was
Jason and
simply
I-
stunned by your energy this good morrow.
Jason and I are doing
Jesus
drunk
God.
Shakespeare whether you want it or not. I know. It's coming up.
Yeah.
You're about to get canceled, Claudio.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry my brother's daughter?
The following line is not good.
What the fuck does that even mean, William?
It means even if she were black,
She were-
Claudio would
yeah.
still agree to marry her.
Jesus
That's exactly what that means. Yeah.
Exactly.
William!
Fuck it. I'm not even reading it. Leonardo, go.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good decision.
Yeah.
Call her forth, brother. Here's the friar ready.
Enter Hero, Beatrice, and Margaret. Ursula with the ladies veiled.
Which is the lady I must seize upon?
This same is she, and I do give her to you.
Why, then she's mine. Sweet. Let me see your face.
No, that you shall not.
No.
No, that you shall not till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand then before this holy friar.
They take hands.
I am your husband, if you like of me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife, and when you loved, you were my other husband.
She unmasks.
I'm seeing double. 4 heroes.
Twins, Basil.
What the
Twins.
fuck, 2 shens?
What the fuck, dude?
You're bolting into the wedding.
Damn.
I need 4 heroes at the end of the night.
Nothing is certainer. One hero died defiled, but I do live, and surely as I live, I am a maid.
The four hero is not dead.
She died, my lord, but whiles her slander lived.
All this amazement I can qualify. When after that the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meantime, let wonders seem familiar, and to the chapel let us presently.
Soft and fair friar.
You
Which
soft,
is-
bro.
You coming on?
Soy boy friar. Which Which is Beatrice?
Beatrice unmasking. I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why, no more than reason.
Why then your uncle and the prince and Claudio have been deceived? They swore you did.
Do you not love me?
Troth, no. No more than reason.
Why then, my cousin Margaret and Ursula are much deceived, for they did swear that you did.
They swore that you were almost sick for me.
They swore that you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no such matter. Then you do not love me.
No, truly, but in a friendly recompense.
Come, cousin. I am sure you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn upon that he loves her, for here's a paper written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
What the fuck, dude?
Go with it, go with it. She's hot, bro.
And here's another written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection onto Benedict.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this light I take pity. I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace. I will stop your mouth.
They kith again.
They sloppily make out. They absolutely just.
So,
it's messy.
How dost thou, Benedict, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of wit crackers cannot flout me out of my humor. Dost thou think I care for a satire or an epigram? No. If a man will be beaten with brains, he shall wear nothing handsome about him.
You don't get to be handsome if you're smart.
Mm-hmm.
In brief, since I do purpose to marry, I will think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it, and therefore never flout at me for what I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. Come, come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterward.
Okay, well. First of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife, get thee a wife. There is no staff more reverend than one tipped with horn. Strike up, pipers.
Wow, we did it in time.
We did it like just on time.
I'm so glad we made it out. We met it out way more time than we needed for this, because this gets us right back on schedule.
Yeah, it actually catches up on time.
We started an hour late and we finished.
We're so good at scheduling this shit, folks.
Honestly, we definitely could have finished this in one stream, but I'm also glad we didn't. So
yeah, we would have pushed
At the time, I remember rushing it was really
because I think we were also like at that.
We were
point,
tired.
We were losing stamina.
I think we started at 8 and it was already like 10:30, and it was like, well, it's a Friday, we could keep pushing, but that would suck.
The first half had a lot less cuts than the second half did.
Yeah, it
too,
did.
which
The
was
second
great.
half had
I also
pages
didn't
of
realize
cut.
how many blank pages there were going to be in this one.
There's a lot of bullshit in the second half.
Yeah, they didn't give a shit about the second half.
Mhm. Well, hey, folks, that's a Shakespeare.
That's a Shakespeare.
We finally
Shout out
did
to
it,
Williams.
folks.